What's poppin', T Squad? It's me, Keisha, and I am here with my all tea, all shade loving hip hop Atlanta season 10, episode 2 review. Now, tonight I got a lot of behind the scenes tea for you guys because I didn't realize that my thoughts on this whole Safaree and Erica storyline was some bullshit, and I got proof. But on tonight's episode, we start off with Rashida and Kirk's sons' girlfriends got into a fight at the restaurant, and Kirk's daughter also was in it as well. I believe Kirk's daughter, was on his oldest son's girlfriend's side, not Kai's, the son that he has with Rashida. They must have fought Kai's girlfriend or whatever. So it's just a mess up there at Frost Bistro or whatever. I hate that name, by the way. Nobody is speaking, and Kirk and Rashida are sick of it because they're going through enough with COVID and having to have the restaurant shut down for months at a time. You know, they had just literally opened, so things aren't going well, and they are both like going through it. We then meet new cast member Amaretto the Great. Now, I just learned about Amaretto the Great last year. One of her verses had went viral. I can't remember where it went viral on, but the girl can spit. She can rap her ass off, and I love her cadence, her flow, her voice. She go hard than a motherfucker. She talk hella shit. Like Della girl is a truth. She's beautiful. I really want her to get signed, to blow up. She deserves it. Like, she actually is talented. And I love the fact that she just don't talk about getting her pussy ate and shopping and, you know, tricking niggas. Like, she's an actual spitter. So I really want to see her do good, and I think that this show will give her the exposure that she needs. So we learned that she's been managing herself, but now we learned that she's been managing herself, but now she's looking for a manager so she can take her career forward. Honestly, I personally feel like if she can continue to do it on her own, I would suggest she continue to do it on her own instead of splitting and give her a percentage to somebody else. And, you know, a lot of managers and stuff be shysty, be taking your money, cashing your checks. You don't even know you got paid for certain things. Like, Beyonce manages herself, which is one of the smartest things that, you know, anybody can do. She found her own daddy, baby. So that tells you right there how the industry can be. And I feel like if you've gotten yourself this far, just imagine where you can go on your own. She also goes on to say that, you know, she took 2020 off because she just needs to decompress and get herself together. And I feel like taking that time off probably seemed like it helped her a lot, because she's rejuvenated, she's back, and I'm really happy about it. She said, then we see young baby Tate visit her at a signing that she was doing. And so young baby Tate invites her to the studio so they can rap. You know, they started following each other. They're being supportive of each other. And I really love to see, you know, two girls in the industry supporting each other, not being on no petty, grimy, hating ass shit. Because we as women, like I said, need to support each other and uplift each other and be a helping hand to each other. Because we all we got at the end of the damn day. So then we go to Erica and Safaree's storyline. So Erica's big sister is in town, and over the weekend, some shit came out about Erica trolling Sin Santana, if you have not heard. So I'm going to put a screenshot up here on the screen of some of the troll messages that Erica had been saying under some of Sin's posts. Now, originally, the troll page was like Gunners something or other. But then when Erica and Safaree had their son, Legend Brian Samuels, Erica dumbass changed her troll page into her son's Instagram page, but forgot that all of the comments that she had been posting would still be there, and that the name would change over. So all of the troll comments that she had been leaving under Sin Santana's post or whatever, now reads Legend Brian, who is her and Safaree's son, and that was, you know, the reimagined Instagram page. So I'm not. It was so many different comments that this girl left, but somebody had said Erica runs her mouth every time they play these reruns. Like, girl, shut up. So then Erica, under the original troll page, said actually it was something extremely recent. Maybe you should know what you're talking about before you comment. Then she said Sin has been lying on Erica for years. She is really lame at this point. Then then somebody else said, oh, the troll page used to be Gunner2582. So somebody else said, what has she lied about? Erica's troll page then said, well, if she lied about fucking Drake, Fabulous, The Game, Jay Mills, etc., she can lie about anything. That's exactly what she does. So I'm like, now mind you, the last time she posted under one of Sin's or any of Sin's posts was literally 25 weeks ago. So this is why her ass was pregnant. So you got a whole teenager, a 1-year-old, and you pregnant. You claim to be so different. You claim to, you know, got so much going on, but you got the time to have a troll page where you leaving comments about Sin ass. Like, girl, first of all, I'm like, really, Erica? I thought that you really was trying to progress and change, but you still the same old bitch. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, who got the time to be sitting up there pretending to be somebody else and going against somebody and sticking up for yourself under a fake page? Like, girl, ain't nobody got time. And then your dumb ass got caught because you changed your troll page into your son's Instagram page. You's a fool, child. So not only was that the first red flag that, okay, something ain't clean in this milk, like, because I already was like, something don't seem right with this Erica and Safaree storyline. I was like, is this shit for real or is this shit fake? And I have more tea on that. So like I said, Erica's sister is in town, and she tells her sister that she went to the doctor that day and learned that she's 23 weeks pregnant and some days, and that she didn't even know she was pregnant, and that she only has 3 more months to go. Now, I told y'all on last week's episode, you could tell that she was already pregnant. Here's proof that she's lying. They knew that she was pregnant. Her and Safaree knew that she was pregnant. This is a picture of Erica from March 12th. Clear as day that she's pregnant. Clear as motherfucking day. She's trying to camouflage it with the, bigger pajama top, but it's obvious that she's pregnant. Here's another photo of Erica, March 17th. Obvious as day that she's pregnant. We all even saw how Cardi had been hiding her pregnancy the whole time, but when she turned to the side, she was showing. But from the front view, because she still had her waistline, you couldn't tell that she was pregnant. But it's obvious that in this photo, Erica has a stomach. Here's another picture from March 30th. Now, if you look closely, you can see her Spanx underneath her dress, but you still see a bump at the bottom. So you can tell that she had Spanx on and was trying to hold in her stomach, but she still had the bump there. So I'm pretty sure that if she would have pulled down the Spanx, her stomach was bigger. So she knew that she was pregnant. Safaree knew that she was pregnant. They live in the same fucking house. They knew that she was pregnant, and this whole storyline is fake as shit. Then, like I said, she said on tonight's episode, that she didn't know she was pregnant. She didn't have any symptoms. She went to the doctor and said that the doctor told her she was 23 weeks and some days pregnant. Okay, so do some more research, because I follow Erica and Safaree because I really love them as a couple, and so I look at their stories every day, and I clearly remember, clear as motherfucking day, when Spice came to their house and performed in their backyard for Safaree. Now, on next week's episode, we see that that is the episode where Erica, well, not even allegedly, fakes and pretends to tell Safaree that she was pregnant. Okay? Now, mind you, the whole episode where Spice performs for Erica and Safaree, that shit happened in real life after it was filmed, after they had already came out and told the public that they were pregnant. They had already came out and told the public that she was pregnant. That shit happened after the fact. We, the public, already knew that she was already pregnant when they filmed that. So Safaree already knew, because we knew. They had already posted the pregnancy pics, and we already knew that she was pregnant. Plus, if you follow Gossip in the City had already put it out there months prior that Erica was pregnant. Erica and Safaree were expecting another baby. So how did the blogs know? We knew, but Safaree didn't know. Girl, get out of here. Y'all lying y'all asses off. So Erica and Safaree posted their pregnancy photos on May 3rd, as you can see in this photo. They posted their pregnancy reveal on May 3rd. But like I said, you can see the pictures before that clearly showing that she was pregnant. And then, to further show that this is a fake ass storyline, they're going with this whole narrative on the show that Safaree don't want another baby. He's gonna leave her. He didn't know that having a kid was so hard, and he's just being rude and nasty to her all of a sudden. On Mother's Day, Mother's Day this year, he threw her this extravagant dinner at their home with the outdoor igloo where they could sleep outdoors, all of this beautiful shit. And then he even went on his Instagram page and left her this Mother's Day message, said, "Happy Mother's Day to my beautiful wife. Thank you for giving me our beautiful family. I said so many things joking in the past on Scared Famous, and it all came to reality. Watching you be a super mom every day taught me to go harder. No one knows how hard you hustle, but we do. King, myself, Sapphire, and our new baby, thank you for the sacrifices you make every day for us. We love and appreciate you beyond the expression of words. Thank you for teaching me how to be a father. My mother doesn't let me post her on social media, so I can't post her at Erica Mena." And I'm like, so if he never wanted the baby, why is he thanking you? Why is he saying that you were a great mother? That thank you for our new baby, this, that, and the third. Because I was like, even with what's going on right now in real time, you know, Erica had their baby, I think, a few weeks early. The baby is in NICU, and on social media, Safaree has just been posting over the last 2 weeks or almost a week and a half of him being out of the country, just living it up while she's supposed to be in the NICU by herself. Everybody calling him trash and go home to be with your baby, this. And I'm like, we have never seen Safaree be this dismissive and disrespectful and not be there for his child. Like, it's so out of character. And so I'm like, this shit is a whole motherfucking storyline. That nigga is at home with her ass. This nigga is at home with her ass, and they sitting up here laughing at the world like we got their asses again. Girl, this shit is so motherfucking fake. Do better. Do better. Keep your storyline straight, because you got niggas like me that pay attention to everything. So bye for Safaree. And bye for Erica. Ain't nobody got time for this bullshit and these stupid ass lies. You ain't know you was pregnant. Get out of here with your stupid. Like, this shit don't even make fucking sense. Goodbye. So back to, like I was saying. So, she, like I said, goes on this whole tangent about she don't know if he gonna be happy, and she start to cry, this, that, and the third. But now we all know this shit is some bullshit. So Kirk is in the red with the business, and he is like losing it. Amaretto visits Baby Tate at the studio. Young Baby Tate tells her that she's going to LA to work and to see this dude that she talked to named Guap Dad 4000. You can't make this shit up nowadays. Like, Guap Dad 4000. You go ahead on. Who is the rapper that want to be a player but is really a nerd? I mean, you can tell by his stupid ass stage name. Amaretto says that her mom used to be her manager, but her mom wasn't there for her emotionally, and it was just getting in the way of their relationship, and the business aspects wasn't working, so she fired her. She says in her confession that she wants to talk to her mom, however, about some of their issues. Then we see Amaretto at her mom's house trying to fix tacos. Po baby don't even know how to cook. This girl put some butter in the pan before she was putting the ground beef in the pan. She thought she had to butter the pan before she put the ground beef in there. First of all, you don't put butter in no pan for no ground beef, baby. I was like, oh Jesus, you know her mama wasn't there. That's all I had to see at that point. That this baby really thought you supposed to put butter in a pan before you put your ground beef in there. I was like, that's how you know the little girl ain't lying and that her mama was a fucking deadbeat. Because even Kyrie know you don't do no stupid shit like that. So I was like, girl, you ain't even got to show me or say nothing else. We all know your mama ain't shit. Because anybody mama that was there for you would have already taught your ass you don't put no fucking butter in no goddamn pan to make no ground beef. So, then we, then we go, hold up, I messed up somewhere in here. Okay, so the mama, and her haven't been speaking. So the mama asked her why she got to find out about like what's going on in her life on social media. And Amaretto was like, well, you created that. You text me and chump me off one too many times, basically saying you talk to me crazy, like, and I'm not going to continue to let you disrespect me. So the mama was like, you fired me. And Amaretto was like, and? So the mama was like, you put out a song about me and dissed me. Amaretto, her confession was like, it wasn't a diss track. It was some real shit that I've been through. Our relationship used to be so good, but her meeting this dude she used to deal with affected me and my siblings growing up. He started putting stuff in her ear and made her start treating us a certain type of way. He wanted all her love to himself and she was giving it to him. She chose him over us. I put my pain in my songs and she's salty about it. I'm like, you can't be mad about the truth. It's my truth. And to be honest with you, it is. And the fact that her mother won't validate her feelings says a lot about her mother and her maturity level. It's really sad when women put their man over their kid, and even I'm guilty of that, and we've talked about it on my channel several times. In my last relationship, I was so in love with that man and wanted him so bad and was so desperate to keep him that I ignored my child's feelings about not liking him. And after the fact, I had to do damage control. I had to apologize for my behavior and for not validating and my son's feelings and getting rid of that person. So how dare you as a mom not realize that you fucked up and you need to apologize and what's the word I'm looking for? She needs to apologize and fix things, like, and repent, basically. So, and Amaretto has every right in the world to tell her truth and her story, and you can't do anything about that. That's her truth. That's what she lived through. That's just like me when I write my books, especially my book China Black, which is a semi-autobiographical story about my life. I told truths about my parents. They couldn't feel no type of way because I didn't lie. This is what I witnessed. This is the things that I went through. You know what I'm saying? So the mama was like, they go outside to sit down. And the mama was like, what are you mad about? And Amaretto was like, you put a man over your kids. And the mama was like, that's a bunch of bullshit. Amaretto was like, I remember, like, what the fuck? So the mama was like, you're stubborn and spoiled and you need to work on it. Trying to put everything off on her. Like, this is your issue. Like, basically, like, you just mad because your mama was with somebody. Girl, bye. So Amaretto was like, he was disrespectful and abusive. And the mama says, I don't disagree with that. End of the conversation then, ma'am. You can't even disagree with the fact this man was disrespectful and abusive. That in itself was neglect and putting a man over your kids. You decided to keep a toxic ass man that was whooping your ass in the house with your children. And you don't think that that's putting a man over your kids? Make it make sense, sis. You're wrong. And you need to do what needs to be done to fix your relationship with your child. What, girl? Okay. So, the mama was like, you've always been hurt all your life, that I never could give you your daddy. That's what I feel your pain is. Like, she tries to put the deflect and put everything on her, on Amaretto. Like, these are your problems, your issues. I don't have anything to do with that. And that is absolute bull wanky. So we find out that Amaretto's father died a year after she was born, which is really sad and unfortunate. So the mom was like, how can we fix this? Amaretto was like, I told you. The mom was like, I'm not gonna ever admit that. So you basically telling me I done lost a daughter? That's fucked up. Well, bitch, blame yourself. Like, the fuck? You basically saying you're not gonna ever admit that you fucked up as a parent. So that's all on you. We don't have a relationship. So Amaretto in her confession was like, until she stopped acting like I'm delusional, I don't think we can move forward. And I don't really blame her, because sometimes you have to treat your family with a long handle spoon, because everybody, even as family, ain't supposed to be in your life. Family sometimes can be more toxic than actual friends, child. So I feel like Amaretto just need to continue to focus on herself, and do what she needs to do for herself, because her mother needs Jesus, some blessed oil, and a good therapist. So Yandy, Mandy, Carly, and Jock go to Kentucky to continue to protest in support of Breonna Taylor's mother, and her being murdered by the police. It was really sad to see Breonna Taylor's mom break down over the death of her child, because she still can't believe that her child was taken away. And I just felt her pain as a mother myself, just worrying about your children, and just knowing that as a black person, you're not safe outside of the home or inside of the home nowadays. Hell, I didn't even know nowadays, period. So it was just really sad to watch and see. And then know the outcome that, nobody was charged. It was really just fucked up. So, we then see Kirk and Rashida call a meeting with their children and their children's girlfriends. So Kirk explains to them that they emptied out their savings for this restaurant, and they can't have no in-house fighting. Kirk's daughter is mad, however, because she and his oldest son's girlfriend weren't put on the schedule after the fight. But Kai, his son with Rashida, girlfriend, and him were put on the schedule after the fight. So she feels like there's favoritism being shown here. Kirk was like, Amina is expo. We were short staffed. And so I can understand where both of them were coming from. Like, we're running the business. We needed staff. We're already going through it. I'm not going to, not have her here because y'all done did whatever. But on the other side, as Kirk's daughter, I can understand where she was coming from with, we got reprimanded, we got punished, but then Kai, your son with Rashida, and his girlfriend didn't suffer any consequences. So it's probably a situation with the daughter, like, you treat your son with Rashida differently than you treat us, your other children, with whoever the baby mama is or whatever. So I understood where both sides were coming from. So the daughter also feels that the girlfriends are ruining their family's relationship, and Rashida agrees, and I agree. I just feel, honestly, fire both of them hoes. Fuck them hoes. They shouldn't be working for you no way. No. Fire the girlfriends, and there you have it. End of discussion. You don't owe them hoes nothing. So the oldest son says that he and Kai aren't as close as they used to be no more. Kai and the brother's girlfriend get to going back and forth arguing. He leave out mad. Kirk go and follow him to talk to him. Rashida don't understand why Kai so mad. The daughter then says that they allow Kai to have basically a bad attitude and to get away with murder. Kai in his confession was like, I didn't even ask to be manager, child. Rashida was like, we don't have any room for this. And her confession basically says if this shit continues, they're going to all get fired. I honestly feel like fire all their asses, all they ungrateful asses. Fire every last one of them. Shit. So yeah, that was my review on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Let me know what y'all think about Erica and Safaree's fake ass storyline. Erica being outed as a troll, trolling sin. Like, girl, you're so pressed over somebody you've been broke up with for damn near 10 years. You that jealous. Let me know what y'all think about Kirk and Rashida, and they spoiled as kids. The whole Breonna Taylor situation with Yandy and them protesting. What do you think about Amaretto and her situation with her mom? Let me know what you guys think. Let's talk down below in the comment section. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you guys so much, and I will see you on the next review. Bye.